it's just chock full of pictures. Amazing pictures. And I bought this book to use spatially in my collaging. And the picture I found that just really appealed to me was this old train picture. I believe it is from the 1930s. And I wasn't alive during the 1930s, but this just for some reason resonates with me. I love it. It makes me feel good. So I decided to do a collage around this picture. And because it is a train picture, and I'm doing a 2-page spread, it was a little too big for 1 page, but not enough for 2 pages. I went poem hunting, and I found a poem online by Emily Dickinson, The Railroad Train, and it's about a railroad train, obviously, to put with this. So I have already put down my background. It saves a lot of time when I'm recording to go ahead and cut my background out and glue it down, because there's not a whole lot of room between this and my camera to work. So I've been doing that. It's all I'm doing is cutting it to size and gluing it down with my glue stick. And that's all ready to go when we start our video. So, shall we begin? What should we do first? Oh, I did go looking through some of my scrapbooking materials. I have a lot of Tim Holtz things that I use in scrapbooking. And look at these cute little people I found. And a cute little dog I found in my stuff that I'm going to put on my picture. They're just about the right size to look here. Isn't that cute? And I also found, I don't know how much of it I'll use, found some things like this. It's a shipment collect for the American Railway. And this is something that the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad used. And this is just a stray card. It's the right color. So we'll see if we can use these perhaps in this, along with my little people here. Let's see, I had my poem, and then I just have a few scraps of brown paper and some of my scraps from cutting out the background. And then I cut out a piece of paper that will fit on the back of this picture to kind of set it off so it shows up as the main focus, because I just love this picture and it should be the main focus. I won't put a lot of other things on here since this is to be my main focus. So I think we'll start with putting a little bit of brown paper. Let's see, I think we'll put it like this, and it'll cross over that a little bit. And by crossing over, it kind of combines these 2 pages together and says, hey, I'm the same spread. I'm not 2 different ones, I'm the same one. So, let's put some glue on this guy. I'm still using my Elmer School glue. I looked at the store today and couldn't find anything that I thought would be any better. And some of these stick glues are outrageously expensive. So I'm just staying for now with my school glue. It seems to be holding pretty good. Now I haven't got any collages that are 5 years old or 10 years old. Most of them are maybe 2 or 3 months old. So I don't know that that's a good test of it or not. Not too much of that piece will actually show by the time I get my poem on it, but I like it there. It adds depth and texture. And then we have to make a little crease here. Let's see. We can shut the page and make sure it will shut okay. And it does. My book is beginning to get full. Let's see. I would like to have another little piece down here in the corner, but it needs to go under my poem. So maybe I should place that next and then place this like something like that. Or maybe up here. I like it there. Okay. So let's get this glued down. This is a lot of glue to get on. So obviously I will speed this up a little bit so you don't have to watch it real time. All right, let's see if we can get this on here fairly straight. I think that ought to do it. You know, if you want to put words and poems to your collages, just go online and hunt for poems and sayings. And be careful if it's copyrighted and you're going to sell it. You'll want to watch out for that. But if you're making for your own personal use, like I am, you can look for all kinds of things. Though I do think Emily Dixon's are probably copyright free, but I'm not positive of that. So be sure and check things when you use them. And I shouldn't have pressed that down yet. Let me get that up enough to put my little piece of paper down there. The same for images. The images in this book are not copyright free if you're planning on selling them. For my own personal use, it's fine, but not if I was planning on selling my work, which I'm not. Oh, excuse this funny mark on my hand. It was an accident with the oven the other day and the roast. Me bumping the edge of the oven while it was still hot. You know, grandmas do silly things even if they've cooked for years. There, I like that already. My side sheet looks great. So, I guess maybe I should place this next. And I can't decide up here, down here. I feel like down here. I don't know why, but I just kind of feel like this should be placed down here. So, I guess that's what we'll do. We won't think too long and hard on it. So let's get some glue on the back of this. I think right here. I need to get my focal point picture here glued. It has a funny picture in back that might have been good for a funny picture. But you know, it's the back of my train and it's going to stay that way. I like my train. I ran out of glue on my big sticks, so I'm having to resort to my little sticks. I may have to make a glue order out. Now I think I'll add my little people down here. Should I have something underneath them? No, that's there. We might put that somewhere else. Let's see. I think my little people should go there. And the little dog, something like that. He followed them to the train station. He'll be sad when they take off, won't he? Let's do that. I like those people. You can get these little people. It's a Tim Holtz brand in your scrapbooking supplies, and they're really neat. Don't neglect looking in the scrapbooking supplies for collage materials. There's lots of things in it that is great for this. I might not have used it yet, but I'm learning. Oops. Let's get this little doggy down before we lose him somewhere. He would be an easily lost dog. He's so tiny. There he is. Great, that's down. Now what we have to figure is some of the surrounding areas. Do I want some more brown paper? Perhaps I do, to put behind some of this stuff. I don't want to cover up too much of it. What about something that comes down and kind of covers this? Something like that. And I don't know, should there be another little piece of brown paper? Just a tiny little piece of brown paper. Something to go right there. I think so. All right. Hey, we're not far from being done with this one. It was a fairly easy one once the things were found. Now, it took a while to find everything to go with this, since the only thing I had was a picture of that train. Okay, let's get these things down. Well, I may eventually get it. There we go. And let's see. I put that about there. I don't think I'll put, well, I'll have to put glue on that, won't I? Now, let's turn it over and glue it. I'm trying to line up this straight mark with the top of the page, something like that. All right, and let's get this one down somewhere. I almost went over too far, didn't I? I think that would work. And I have that up here. Layering things, I think, gives everything a sense of depth and texture. Okay, let's get this one on. There, I like that. Now, do I need any other pieces of paper anywhere? Maybe a little piece of torn paper down around this area? Let's see what it will look like to do that. It's funny, when I first got this paper in a pad of paper, I did not like this sheet at all. And I haven't liked it, but I've kept it. Until it popped up for this picture. And to my eyes, it fit perfectly, and I love it. It's the vintage look with this vintage train, vintage people, and even this little vintage dog. And it just fits perfectly, and I love it in this picture. I think I'll put one over here. Okay. I'm just looking to see. I don't know if I should put some shadows under them. That might be a good idea. And I could do some mark making. I'm just not sure how mark making would match this picture. Let's put some shadows under our little guy's feet here. Okay, just a little bit of shadow. And I'm just using a Crayola colored pencil. The black hair one. Okay. Any brand of colored pencil would work for this. Do you think this is a grandma or an auntie or a mama or a sister? Wonder who she is and where they're going. I'm going to say they're going home for holidays. They probably already put a bunch of presents in a suitcase and have it loaded on the train. What do you think? There. And the doggy, he might come down here a little ways. Now, are there any other marks we should make? We could make some dots on some of this brown paper. I hope I'm not overdoing it, but let's see what it looks like. Living dangerously. Okay, let's put some dots here. There's some dots. And here's some, let's put some X's here. There we go. And okay. There we are. I think we are done with our railroad train, and I love this picture. I am going to finish it by covering it with a light coat of Mod Podge, and that's something you can do if you want. It helps hold these little pieces in place. That's probably why my school glue has lasted the 3 months it has. But I just love this, and this is an idea for you. Find a focal point that you like. Find some things to go around it that kind of matches it in vintage or color or theme. And then go on the internet and look up a poem or a cute saying or a quote that someone has said and put them all together with a matching background and makes a cute collage. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this and this has inspired you to go looking for some pictures to make with poems. And I'm going to say bye-bye for now.